with Virgo. The other one got too long, 15 minutes long, right? So Virgo continued through Pisces. So Virgo. No, sorry. Not Virgo. My bad. Leo. Leo. I meant Leo first. Leo for 2022. Sorry. Jesus. That was bad. Leo. What do we have to deal with here? The Hermit. I feel like 2022 might be a year where you might take a break from a lot of the bullshit. Hermit is also has to do with Virgo. You might be dealing with a Virgo. You might take a break from maybe dealing with them, dealing with the bullshit. Maybe just even going on vacation with them. But if you're not dealing with a Virgo, I think it's time for you to retreat. Take care of yourself. Pay attention to things. You know, look over. It's almost like looking at last year's analysis of how things went down, of why things went the way they did. And how can you either avoid it, fix it, tweak it, or make it work in your favor? So I feel like 2022 is all about healing when it comes to my Leos. When it comes to financial, I mean, these are my finance cards, but sometimes there are other things there. Ooh, teacher. Okay. Some of you guys might be thinking about becoming a teacher, teaching something that you guys know already, like let's say karate, art, music, singing, where you don't have to get certified to become a teacher. Some of you guys may need to be taught something, or where you will be learning stuff, and you may have to go to someone or something, a place to learn about certain things. I do feel like there might be a resistance since it came out on the reverse, where if you hide too much also from everyone, you also might not, you may pass the opportunity to be taught something, or the opportunity to go somewhere and learn something. But make sure you're still open to either learning or teaching, which I think my Leos do a phenomenal job about. But I do see, because you might be taking a retreat, hide away, isolate yourself, it might be also more for you, for your love life. High vibes. This is beautiful. Sorry again for the glare, but it says surround yourself with positivity, connect with yourself, your source. What does that say? I can't even read that. Solfeggio frequencies, and then your tribe. I might actually be mispronouncing that word. So again, if I am so sorry. I will be looking at the pronunciation when I'm done with this reading and probably laugh at myself, knowing for well. Someone also got kisses earlier. I can't remember who, but unconditional loving, giving and receiving, affection, and falling in love. This is what you might be doing with people. Well, not people, but like, let's say your loved one. If you are with someone, if you're single, it's okay to flirt, blow kisses, mingle, have fun. But also, blow kisses, unconditional love to yourself. How do you give and how do you receive it? Do you reject it when it does come to you? Are you affectionate? Are you kind and dear to yourself? Are you harsh on yourself? Kisses to you guys, okay? Next, we have Virgo. So let's go with Virgo. Virgo for 2022. And what do we have here that came out? We have the Seven of Wands. Ooh, what are you trying to, I was going to say hide. Not really hide, but what are you protecting yourself from? What kind of hurt, what kind of things have made you feel like you've been deceived? Where you feel like you have to protect yourself and protect yourself at all costs? These are wands, fire. You making sure that if anybody comes and tries to double cross you again, they will be burned. So that's pretty interesting. So make sure you pay attention to that for 2022. Protect yourself. And when it comes to something that you're thinking about, there's always something better. I will take, and that, this is my financial card, so I'll take another one out, because maybe for some of you guys might be thinking about getting a new job, already have a job that you hate, that you're not liking. in a position where you're just like, I can't take this anymore, there's something better. There's always something better. I feel like this card is very generic, but there is. This is a reminder of the universe telling you, per se, that there's what? There's something better. A halt. So here you go, right? Oh, this ring. Can I do this? Is this too dark? That might be better. It says money. Sorry, because it's hard to read also for me. Money has come to a complete halt, or money is slow in coming in. Don't borrow more than you can repay. Debt might be piling up. So just be mindful of the stuff that you invest in and things that you buy. I know that last year I kept saying, hey, save money, save money, save money. I think my Virgos also got that a few times about saving money. So make sure you really continue that path. Protect yourself at all costs when it comes to people either wanting to borrow money from you. You borrowing money from people, which is kind of hard for a Virgo to get, because I hardly know any Virgos in my personal life, including both of my brothers, friends that will probably sit there and borrow money. I doubt it. But just be careful. You may have to protect yourself from people who sees you as somebody with money, somebody that could always them out when they're stuck in something, someone who could always dish out money for them. So be careful that you do not become a personal banker for them. Then it says empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Boom, love life too. Be careful to those people that you love, children, animals, parents, co-workers, friends, lovers. Make sure you protect yourself at all costs. It feels like people are really trying to come at you. So you may have to reevaluate a lot of friendships, a lot of relationships that you have with people, and just make sure you put them in their place. Let them know that at the end of the day, you have better things coming your way, and they could also move on to something better if they feel like, if you can do and provide for them, okay? Because people will try you, see you as a nice person, committed, or whatever the case may be. I was about to go on a tantrum. Libra. Let's go with Libra next. It's 8 minutes in. Libra for 2022. Ooh, that was a few cards. No, one. Oh, one. And I see the Ten of Swords. Another card that it's symbolizing. What are you done with? And this is air. This is just like you, air. What are you done with in your mind? How can you stop causing yourself? Ooh. That's Montel Jordan. I'm playing instrumentals right now. I feel like this is something you have to put to an end to those thoughts in your mind, because the thoughts, air symbol it symbolizes your thoughts and how you go about it and how they formulate in your mind. But at the end of the day, look what happens when you have all those thoughts, all those ideas, all those bad things of making things up in your mind, or self-doubt or whatever, self-sabotaging yourself. It's only, you're backstabbing yourself. It's not like you see other people here stabbing this person in their back. No, this is them taking the sword and stabbing it right in their back. 10 Libra? You need 10 of these motherfucking swords to let you know that you need to stop this bullshit? You're only hurting yourself. You're down to your knees here praying for what? When you cause it yourself. So be careful. Be tender to your thoughts. Be tender to yourself. Oh, this came out here. I don't know what this is. Options. You always have options. There's always options. But I feel like having maybe too many options might not be helpful for somebody who could be maybe indecisive. And we get it. We totally understand that is the most simple thing that we could ever say to Libra, is that indecisive. But why? Because even I'm not a Libra, but sometimes having too many choices gets overwhelming for me, because then it's like more choices. Now we got to narrow to the one best choice. You got 100 choices. How do you think you're going to narrow it to one? You got 3 choices, is a better odds of narrowing it to one. You understand what I'm saying? So I get that, but also find a way to make it work for you where you're not causing this to yourself. Okay. It says many opportunities are becoming available to you now or flooded by too many ideas. I mean, there's more to this, but I don't want to make this video too long. I'll make one for each sign. Love life, soulmates, soul connection, partnership agreements, and soul contract. Okay, for those who are single, and I might hear like, but you know, I'm single. How is it? That means like there's someone that's really coming towards you soon. Is in the upper position. You actually may have options if you're single. Mr. and Mrs. Casanova of the sign. The flirts and charmers of the zodiac sign. But sometimes they might lead to burnout. So be careful. This year, it might seem like you have options when it comes to your love life and what to do. And how do you feel you're going to go about this? What choices are you going to make? And even if you are with someone, again, what choices are there that or options that has led you to probably come very stagnant in your relationship? That you feel like, oh my God, I caused this for myself. My relationship probably gets like this because maybe I have a lot to do with it too. So be mindful, please. Next we have Scorpio. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to all of them again. I have to do a third video. Scorpio. The moon. Oh, and we have a full moon in Cancer on the 19th. This full moon, what is it telling you? What is it that you have to dig deep within and assess when it comes to your emotions? There's something you're either passionate about, being secretive about, because maybe you just don't want to share with other people. But it seems like you may have to like pay attention to those things that the moon might be trying to shine light. Maybe it's time for you to come up with this idea or invest in something you've been thinking about, a relationship, a business. It's time to come, let it come out from the darkness, come to the light. This is what this is showing you. Bring light to it. A student. And maybe whatever the situation is, whether it's with someone or something, you may still have to learn about it. You may still have to do some research. Get acquainted. Associate yourself with it. Become one with it. Feel it. Experience it without even experiencing it. Imagine it. When it comes to your relationship, Scorpio, I took 2 by mistake out. Girl talk. Talking to your friends about your relationship. Or maybe being single. Always get some insight. Be observant about everybody's situation. Your friends that are with people, who are dating people, who are just sleeping with people, who are married to someone, who is married to someone, who has kids. If you're single, see how having those talks, adulting, brings you closer to probably finding the one. Or having better success at your relationships. And then there's some that feel like, hey, maybe I need to hang out with my friends. Maybe I've been with my partner all this time. And I need to have the girl talk, the guys talk, the bonding. Maybe you need advice. And just because someone's giving you advice doesn't mean that you have to take their advice. All it means, just like me, I don't sit here so that you have to take my advice. But hopefully there's something that resonates, that sticks there. That is like a seed that be like, you know what? Oh, shoot, Janelle said this a month ago. I remember. I recall it. What did she say about it? What did she mean? But you still are a student, and we all students when it comes to this. Palm tree also came out. Stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, and flexibility. I feel like realizing that you are a student to those things that you might still not be sure of coming out with. It's okay. Learn. But I see palm trees. I see great things. It will bring you stability if you become a student and learn what it is, whatever it is that you learn. Maybe you have to learn how to deal with your emotions. So with that being said, also, you know, you guys could always hit me up if you're a little bit confused.